So, in case you guys are wondering how I carry my tools with me, I did something similar on my quad. I had a set of these gun holders or rifle grips, whatever you want to call them. They're made by Colpin. They're pretty good for the most part. And I used to have them on my front rack on the quad there, if you want to call it a rack. It's more like a plastic box. And I usually carried a short handle spade with me, and that was good for most stuff. But sometimes when you got major digging, like we did with half of the snow we had last year, every time we got stuck it was pretty major digging. A long handle spade is nicer, you got leverage. So I put 2 sets on. I had originally purchased 2 sets and I never got to put the second set on. So finally I did now, because I got the down bars, they call them, or angle bars on the trail here. And I carry a Pulaski axe. You can dig with it. It's got a broad end on it. It's usually for firefighting, but this is a cheap one I found at Princess Auto. Anybody who's Canadian knows Princess Auto for the most part. And it's pretty good. Actually, it chops not bad. I got to sharpen it. I think I forgot to after last time I used it. Because sometimes I dig with it too, eh? So cut roots and stuff like that. So I really like having that. That's a lot better than a regular axe or a pickhead axe with that broad end on it. And then I carry a round point spade. So fiberglass handle, fine by me. I'm not that fussy. It doesn't have to be hardwood or something like that. Works pretty damn good. So, like I was saying before, I want to put a winch on this thing. I want to be able to slip it into the 2-inch receiver hitch. So I'm going to get my buddy to fabricate a plate up for me, and then we'll mount the hitch on, or the winch on that. And I'll put a plug somewhere by the box here. And then I can plug it in and then use the remote control for winching from the back. And then we probably figured out a way of making a mount so it'll fit into the front winch mount on the front. There's sort of a plate, plastic piece here, like a punch out. And that's where you would normally mount your winch. And the thing is, every time I've ever gotten stuck, I'm always nosed in. And then a lot of times the rope freezes when we're out in a cold sort of thing. It gets a little bit wet and then it freezes, and then you have a hell of a time pulling it off. So if I can, I'll try and keep it high and dry, so it's usually better on the back. And sometimes it's nicer to be able to pull from the back there. I was also thinking of getting a winch in the bag. Super Winch makes one. Warren makes one. They're usually only around 2,500 pound capacity, but I mean, if I double up on the line with a pulley, then I can pull like twice that. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I usually don't get that stuck in the bog. I did once last year. It was kind of embarrassing but funny. Full of peat moss, but I had help and the shovel came in handy. So this year things are frozen up pretty good, except this little shitty spot here, but that's not my fault. That's somebody else's fault. So yeah. Anyway, it's always fun doing river riding and winter riding. I love it. As long as it doesn't get to minus 40, then that's kind of shitty. Then you just stay home when it's like that. It's just too dangerous to go out. So, unless you're getting paid, so that's a different story. Talk to you guys later. Bye.